Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Warhammer 40k Let's Play. So, we're on a new map here. This is where our ultimate destination was for the crew in the Chimera. And so, it appears that we have come across a Traitor Guard outpost. These are Traitor Guardsmen. And they have quite a bit of defenses. There's only 2 actual guardsmen here that we're aware of. But there is, let's see, 1, 2... 3, 4 turrets, 5 turrets, and a mortar. So we're going to need to be very careful about this, but also somewhat aggressive because the mortar is already starting to fire on us. So we need to make sure that we avoid that. What I'll probably do is get everybody out of the APC, set them up in here, and if we can target their solar panels. The way they've set this up is not very intelligent, because if we are able to destroy this, we probably need to kill the battery too, honestly. I don't know that there's enough draw on the power to deplete this as quickly as I would like. But if we can attack this, that basically takes the turrets offline before they can even engage us. It'll be a little bit harder for the ones over here, but for whatever reason, they've put the power sources out further than their actual defenses, which is kind of strange. But yeah, we do need to watch out for that turret, and in fact, I'll probably have Graith try to snipe the person manning it. But let's make sure we're not getting shot at, so we'll draft this and move it here. And yeah, we got out of the way. So unload passengers. Can I just unload everybody? No, I have to do it individually, it looks like. Why does it show them twice? Well, there's Zima. Just unload them all. Okay, so there's that 4, and then unload the operator. Alright, Graith, I need you here. Oh, gotta draft you first. I need you there. And once you've moved there, I need you to... Well, you can't do that yet. Brag, set up. That'll put you in range, won't it? Yeah. This is really the only safe spot, so I'm going to have Zima engage from here. I would need to draft you first. Need to draft everybody. Let's just get that out of the way now. So you guys are all drafted. Zima, I need you there. And what is the range on this? So she will be able to hit the solar generator from there. Alright, Graith, I need you targeting him. Take him off that mortar. Zima, I need you targeting this. They're attacking us. Are they actually going to come our way, though? Uh-oh, psychic ship. Of course. And it's going to land right in the middle of my crops? God damn it. Well, we don't have to deal with that immediately. That's so annoying. There goes all my corn. They should put that fire out, but I don't really have time to deal with that right now. We're in a gunfight. Okay, so that's down. Again, I need you to... What are you targeting? I mean, if you shoot him, that's fine. Alright, so he's down. Probably should spread out in the event that one of those mortar shots is, you know, on target. And it looks like she's engaging the turrets from there, which is great. Oh, headshot. He didn't go down, though. He's got pretty good armor on. Is this thing done? Almost. Alright, so that turret's done. Are you in range of the other one? Not quite. Well, nothing can engage you from there except for the mortar, so why don't you move out of cover? And do whatever you need to do to... Uh-oh. Where's that going to land? I don't like the look of it, though. Everybody scatter. Scatter, scatter, scatter. Okay, it was a little bit long, but still. Could have been bad. So Remy, stay there. Let's get you behind a tree. Graith, just keep firing at him, please. Zima, I need you to engage this turret. Whatever you need to do to engage it. Still can't. You're getting a little bit close to its range. There we go. Alright, so she's firing at that. We do have fire on our cornfields, but it looks like they have immediately jumped on it. Please... For the love of God, nobody activate that thing. We're not ready for a fight here right now. It's probably just mechanoids, but you know, I really don't want to be fighting them with people standing right next to it. That would just not be a very good idea. I wonder, you know what, let's just bum rush this thing. Well, okay, so Remy, get to there, Skinner, get to here, and Bragg. Oh, here, we'll do... Screw it, whatever. But they'll be out of range of the turret there, but they should be able to engage him from that spot. And Zima, let's get you maybe engaging the other turret. If I put you there, I think you'll be safe. No. So you need to engage it from like here. Come on, go down. Go down, you bastard. There we go. Alright, so those two are done. Now it's just the turrets. And that shouldn't be too difficult considering, for the most part, we outrange them. So Graith, I'm going to have you target maybe the one in the... Well, yeah. What kind of range do you have with that? That's pretty good. So if we got her in line with them, she might be able to engage it. What are you guys currently firing at? Can you shoot this? Yeah, fire at the improvised turret. Bragg, if you're in range, please do that as well. Remy, same deal. Let's get everybody concentrating fire there. Oh god, the mortar and the shells exploded. Come on, you guys. There we go. Alright, so that's down. We can move up. You three get to here. Graith, I need you... you can go in line with them. Although that will put you... No, you're still out of range of the turret. Perfect. Alright, yeah, move up. Move up, move up, move up. And that body got completely incinerated, I imagine. Oh, you already took care of that. Wow. Okay, so then it's just that turret. You guys are not going to be... That's a tough one, because we can't really get line of sight on it. What's its range? So Zima, if you set it behind the cactus, I think you can engage it. And you guys are just going to stay there until she's done. Because honestly, it's safer that way. And I believe that's the last of the defenses. Let's hop back over to our home base and make sure nothing's... Okay, so we saved the corn, except for what got utterly crushed, but none of it burnt down. I just need to make sure that nobody goes near this. But we'll deal with it as soon as we can. I'm not even going to wait for the others to get back. I just want it out of the way. And it shouldn't be a problem. We have a lot of people here that can, you know, fight pretty well, and we can take advantage of this machine gun too. Plus we have all of our pillboxes right here, so we have a lot of cover. I think it'll be fine. Alright, so that's almost done. Any day now. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. And we're going to be able to haul a lot of this stuff back with us, actually. All of this ceramite we can throw in the... Okay, so we've defeated all the enemies. Perfect. That thing exploded. Right. So Graith, you're going to cover from here. And Zima, let's move you up to there where you've got some cover. And let's see. Bragg, Skinner, and Remy are going to be our breaching team. In fact, Remy, come around to this side. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to put two on each side. And Graith, you just make sure nobody flanks us. Okay. I should probably let the hell gun go first, yeah? Don't try to arrest him, just move there. Okay. Oh, we have to destroy it. In that case, let's get back a bit. Let's set up there. And why don't you guys get behind cover here? And we'll shoot it. And I assume there's nothing in there. It did say we defeated all the enemies, but you never know. I mean, we have been jumped by gene stealers before, so, you know, it's always best to... Oh, so it's just passive cooler and our vanometric power cell. Alright, well, then that is mission complete. So we're going to unforbid... Well, let's pan out a bit here. Any components, we'll want to unforbid those. Any ceramite, we'll want to unforbid that. And we can take this steel with us. I don't know how viable that is. Oh, and there's uranium too. Well, anything we can fit in the Chimera we'll take. What did you have? Crack grenades? Those are tainted though. We're not going to take them with us. And these are all dead man's clothes. We will take those meals though, because why not? Oh, we missed a bit of steel there. So, is there anything that we missed? I don't think so. No, it's a pretty small map. I mean, we could destroy everything here and, you know, render it down to components and whatnot, but that would be a lot of work, I feel like. And I don't think it would be worth the effort, really. So, Bragg, why don't you go... Don't melee attack it, just get over there. We'll load operator. He'll drive that over, we'll load everybody up, and then we'll form a caravan. Interesting, and it says 190 out of 200 fuel. I wonder if it's not burning fuel on the journeys, or is that a new tank? We still have some chem fuel. Interesting. Okay, so what, we refilled some of it when we got here or something like that? I don't know. We have a lot of pemmican left though, but we did bring like 1,000, so that makes sense. Let's get you over here. Bring it on up. Yeah, drive over the corpse. Why not? Start loading up passengers. And then we'll form our caravan. Skinner, you're not going to get in? I might have to undraft them. Yeah, I have to undraft. So... let's undraft you guys. Load up. Or ignore my orders. I guess they're going to go eat first. Maybe we can only do one at a time. Let's see. Load you. Every time we go anywhere, Skinner just sleeps on the ground. I'll let them finish their meals, but yeah, we need to load you. And we need to load you. Oh, so yeah, we can only do one at a time because you see her stop walking when I issued the other one. Alright, so get in. Alright, everybody's loaded up. Now we undraft this and we go out to the world map. We reform Caravan with the APC and just about everything available on the ground, which will be the components, the uranium, we'll take the ceramite, definitely the power cell, it's why we came here. Not going to bother with any of this junk, although the crack grenades are valuable, we could sell them. Honestly, we have a bunch of Eldar stuff that we haven't sold yet, and I don't know if we'll ever be able to, so I'm not that concerned about it. A little bit of silver is not going to make much of a difference to us. And we'll take the steel since it's already usable, or in a usable form. We don't have to worry about processing it. But I think that's all we're going to take with us. You know what? We may as well. We have so much room left. We're not even using 1/3 of our capacity here. But everything else is going to stay. And I believe that's it. All the pemmican is still in the APC. And let's see. They still have the medicine. They didn't drop it. Everybody's got their weapons. Yeah, I think we're good. That was pretty in and out. It was actually fairly easy. I'm really surprised at the poor range of those turrets. Even our minimal range weapons, like the auto gun and the hell gun, which are pretty bad compared to the las gun and the sniper rifle. Even Zima with her hell gun was able to outrange the turrets pretty substantially. Okay. Caravan's been reformed. Let's go ahead and head on home. Back to Imperial Outpost Bravo. That's going to be 2 days, give or take. And I think now that we've got a good feel for this, we'll set out on a few more missions. I mean, not immediately, but there are other things out here for us. This outpost needs to be destroyed, and someone's willing to pay us silver to do it. We have one base held by the Darkbangers. They also have a base up here. So we can look at destroying those, and there's another outpost there that would reward us with another machine gun. We can make those fairly easily, though, so it's less of a concern making those. Or, sorry, getting those is a reward because they're fairly easy to craft. And then this is... Is that a Tau faction? Yeah, okay. So that's the Tau base, this is a Tau outpost. And apparently these guys are not too pleased with it being there. So we'll see. The Addiston League has been the closest thing we've had to an ally in this playthrough, so we might be willing to do that for them. Meanwhile, back at this base, we need to get ready to attack this thing, because I don't want to leave it... Well, you know what? 2 days isn't too bad. I don't think we'll even hit the medium drone at that point, so I'm going to leave it be. When everybody gets home, we'll give them a second to kind of, you know, unload and rest their feet for a second, and then we're going to attack this thing. But there's no rush, at least not until the drone kicks itself up a couple notches. But until then, it's not a big deal. What else has gone on? I did have a few more solar panels built. I noticed that our batteries were getting drained a little bit last episode. The wind has been kind of inconsistent for us lately, although it's doing great now, of course. But I figured some more solar power would give us a little bit better consistency. And so I went ahead and did that. It looks like our passive coolers are done researching. We have plenty of other stuff queued up, so that'll handle itself. What else? Oh, I've had a new grave dug for our one fallen comrade, Peter, or Piotr. It's Peter. But, yeah, we need to exhume him and move him to this grave. Who is awakened in the area? Everybody's awake still, but is there anybody nearby? Zorena, can I get you to do it? But yeah, we don't want him buried in the middle of this hallway. So we're going to move him outside so people can still visit him. If, you know, what's left of him. Might just be bones at this point. Although the human body does not deteriorate that fast, so there would still be plenty of flesh on those bones. Let's see what we get. Just opening it up, and oh no, he's still got bones on him, or he's got no meat left on him. Just his trademark duster. Can we? Well, first of all, I need to. Can I forbid this? Let's have you. She can't do that. The thing is, if I bury him again, she might do it here, and I can't forbid this. Let's see, storage. Yeah, there we go. That should be good enough. Okay, good. And then somebody will come along and tear that down. But he'll still be easy to visit. We'll keep it close by because people do like to visit graves, and if you put them way off in the corner of the map, then they have to hike all the way to it. I really hope I oriented this properly. Okay, good. Yeah, it's facing toward the door. I didn't want to have like the headstone here facing the wall or anything. And somebody will come along and do that. I don't know who. Probably Azrun, unless anybody else beats her to it. But she is, I think, the one constructor, or the one person capable of construction that's still here. Maybe Virya. Yeah, Virya is the better builder. Actually, Garvel is as well. He's the one that made the solar panels. So yeah, I keep forgetting that he's a builder. And he'll knock that out. And as soon as it's done, we can lay in some concrete floors there. There we go. And that's this area complete. So now it's just a matter of getting the big steel blast doors in sort of a airlock arrangement here. Same on this end. We'll actually want to floor that off as well. I think I did steel grating all along it, so we'll do that again here. One thing I didn't do on this side that I did do over here is in the airlock space, I have some embrasures set up. I may decide to add that over here. It wouldn't be hard to do. We just do them right here. But that doesn't need to be done right away. It can be done at any point. So I'm not going to worry about it right now, but it is something to consider because it would be useful. And because these rooms are airlocked from the main base, it doesn't matter that air could flow through those because it's just flowing into these enclosed rooms just like it would be from here. So it works out. It works out just fine. How are we doing on our journey home? I mean, this initial part's going to be the slowest going because they have to get back through the mountains. But once they get out of there, it's pretty much a straight shot. And I think the river is going to speed us up a little bit, or at least it looked like it was going to. So that'll be nice. Okay, so we've run into a caravan from the Addiston League. Since they're friends of ours, I'm actually a bit interested in trading with them. We don't have a lot to trade, but they may have something useful, and we did grab those grenades, so we can maybe parlay them into whatever they have that we might want. If it's more components, something like that. Could be a turret upgrade. I think it's worth at least checking. So, let's see. They have animals with them. I wonder if it's an exotic goods trader. Yeah, they have glitter rolled medicine, so probably. Psychic shock lance. That's interesting. Let's see. One use artifact that directs psychic disturbances toward one character, dropping them into a state of psychic shock for some time. Large risk of brain damage. Probably won't do that. They have an empty arcade. Also a game to go with it. Some prosthetics, not that we need any of that. Joy wire. This little brain implant will make you feel happy and relaxed. Requires brain surgery research before installing. That's interesting. I wonder if we can make those. I'm sure we can. I was really hoping they would have one of those turrets, because we can't make those turrets. Anything beyond the M2 Browning we can't craft, so we have to buy them. And I was really hoping that they would have one, but only arms dealers have them, and I think maybe occasionally exotic goods traders, but in this case apparently not. They are also not willing to buy my crack grenades, so what could I sell them? Is there anything I could sell them? It doesn't look like it. Other than the uranium we picked up or the components. I'd rather hold on to the components, but how much will that give me? 224? I guess we could trade that for plasteel. Although, not nearly as much as I would like. But yeah, I wouldn't mind some plasteel. God, the game really slows down in the Caravan thing. I think it's because of the APC. I don't think the game's... It's clearly not designed to run with it, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. I don't have any silver with me, though, so I have to round up like that. And they'll give me a bit of silver. So we'll get 12 plasteel out of this. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it, because until we build like a nuclear reactor or something, uranium's not going to have a ton of uses for us, whereas plasteel has near infinite uses. So it's always worth getting it when we can. Actually, I could have traded for components, although I would have gotten even less for my money. But components are pretty useful too. I'll just wait until the next trader comes by our actual base. For now, I'll take the plasteel since they have it. By the way, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I just remembered now because Liara was at risk of a mental break, and I looked in her needs to figure out what was going on. And you may recall that, I think it was 2 episodes ago, not the last one, because that was all Caravan stuff for the most part. But in the episode before that, Remy had proposed to Liara and she declined. So Remy ditched her, and he's actually with Zorena now, and they have moved in together. So I had to rearrange the bedroom layout a little bit to make room for Zorena in there and to give Liara her own room. They basically just switched spots. But yeah, I completely forgot that that had happened, so they're no longer a thing. At least for now. Maybe things will change, but yeah, that was kind of a big deal, because they were one of the first couples we had. Zima and Bragg were the first, like that happened right out of the gate, but I believe they were a thing before anybody else. And there's only 3 couples right now, Citra and Citra and Skinner being the other pair. Well, we have a tornado on our hands here. This could go very badly for us. Let's see, it is heading away. Oh, it was heading away from the base. Hopefully it continues to do that. These are always a bit nerve-wracking. Oh, it almost made it off the map. And it's coming back around. Yes, yeah, go that way. Oh, thank you. That could have been so disastrous. It was actually headed this way for a while, and it did clip our defense line a little bit. But we made it out of that one more or less unscathed. Well, pretty much entirely unscathed. So that's the second near miss with a tornado we've had in this playthrough. I swear the storyteller is actively trying to kill us. And he doesn't seem to be able to do it with raids, and he has started resorting to less than fair means of doing it. Before it was the heat wave combined with the solar flare, trying to cook us in our own base. And then, of course, the series of tornadoes. Well, series might not be accurate, but we've dealt with a few of them at this point. But yeah, he has got it in for us. So something really interesting is happening right now. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, it is currently snowing. And it's happening pretty much all across the area here. I mean, not every single spot, but for the most part. There's like little dustings of snow everywhere, and there's actually quite a bit of it happening here. I'm not sure what's causing this. It almost looked like it was coming out of the wind turbines, but it's snowing on us, and I don't quite understand why. Or at least it did. It appears to be melting now. That was really... No, it's coming back. That is so odd. It's quite warm outside. It's 45 degrees Celsius. And yet we are actively being snowed on. I do not understand that. So strange. So strange. I have no idea what's causing that. That is a bit concerning, actually. It should not snow in a blistering hot desert. Especially while it's blistering hot. I don't get it. Alright guys, well, I was hoping to get the Caravan back to base before we ended this episode and deal with that psychic ship, but it looks like we have something else we have to deal with. We were intercepted by a group of Tau, presumably fire warriors, and they are basically telling us we have to hand over everything of value that we have. Not everything, but they're asking for quite a bit. Or they're going to attack us. So I'm just going to attack them first. This could get interesting, though. We have no idea what we're up against. But I'm not about to give away carapace armor, hell guns, las guns. No, definitely not doing it. So let's go ahead and fight this. Is it really just the one fire warrior? That's kind of pathetic. Well, everybody out. You know what? I don't know if we need to unload everybody. Let's get Graith and Zima out. We'll just unload everyone. It's easier that way. We won't unload... We won't unload Bragg, though. We'll keep him in there. Can we beat him here? I feel like we can probably beat him to this spot. Although running toward him seems ill-advised. We do want to make sure we grab cover, and there's not a lot of cover over here. You know what, Graith? Why don't you go over there? Skinner will put you here, and Remy will put you there. Oh, we should be moving a little bit more slowly there. It's literally one fire warrior. Oh, okay. Victory. So, let's see. Just like everything else in the 40k mod, he is considered an animal, and his gear isn't actually there. The only things we can ever strip of their equipment is the human enemies, you know, like the Traitor Guardsmen, and that sort of thing. Oh, he had dementia. I feel bad now. He didn't even really know what he was doing when he attacked us, probably. He did drop his gun, though. It's a pulse carbine in pretty good shape. I am curious. So fire rate is 360. We don't care about DPS. 15 damage, burst of 8. That's a pretty solid weapon. We'll take it. It's definitely valuable. Yeah, it's more valuable than the Eldar stuff, even. We'll leave the corpse, but we're going to haul this. We don't actually have to haul it, of course. We just reform our caravan. But that was an interesting little detour, I suppose. So let's undraft all of you, and we'll start loading passengers. Graith, you're up first. Let's see, whoever selected there is second. Skinner, you're next, and Zima will be last. But that's everybody. Then we'll jump back out to the map. And we will select this. We'll reform our caravan. And we're going to take those simple meals. We're going to take the pulse carbine. And we could bring the fire warrior corpse back with us and cut it up for meat. We could definitely do that. Yeah, may as well. We did it with the Eldar. We did it with the orcs. We'll use every scrap of this guy too. So I think that's everything. Let's select you and again get you heading home. They're not quite out of the mountains yet. Actually, they've only moved through the first mountain tile, working on the second, so they've still got a ways to go. Saying about a day and a half. That's not too bad. They still have more than twice the amount of food that they'll need. Fuel-wise, I'm a bit concerned. But it says we have more than a half tank, and we're pretty much heading downhill from here, so I think we'll be alright. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now then, I don't think we'll get to do this today. In fact, we're sort of out of time as it is. So I think we'll cut it here. I have no idea what's happening with this snow. If you guys have any idea, feel free to let me know in the comments below. But that is a very strange occurrence, and I'm worrying that this planet might be falling apart, or falling into a warp storm or something, because we're getting tornadoes. It's snowing in a really hot desert. It just, nothing makes sense, and that's never a good sign. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.